It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to... zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game.
I'm one, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Back now, pressure on its way. Connection made, Travis Etienne. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Got?
Burrow. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Here we go. Got?
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. Got?
Burrowed from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Got?
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Has it in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And they're 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Another carry for him. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. We're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Takes the handoff. Now Love. He's on the move. He takes it himself. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, And the penalty gives him a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 now. He's got it in the red zone. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the... Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. They'll run here on first down. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He brings it in. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this.
Bro, I don't know what the hell, why they got my lineman that kicking and shit. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going.
The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's get set. Stop.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stops. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Gun. Got. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Got.
They go right back to ETN. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. ETN on 3rd down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
12. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
On point, ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Got.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. That's George Karloftis who got there for the stop.
11. 12. Got.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Got.
Now toss it to ETN. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11. 12. Got.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, Well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Hits his running back. There he goes, right sideline. Still going. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Extra point attempt coming up. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11. 11.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, Burrow to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Trying it right side with Etienne. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
11.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Getting that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Has it at the 11. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This is taken in at the 13. And he's out of bounds. Get this, right where the kickoff came from, at the opposing 35-yard line.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, Kate. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys? Well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running back sent in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's the handoff. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Play fake, it's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Love now. Chased out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air with Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. With the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Shotgun now for Love. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Commanders going field goal here. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Start.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Start.
Etienne again. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
12, 12, 12. Start.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
11, Thomas. Start.
Now we'll give. It's Etienne headed left. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
On 1, ready? MT. Stop.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's fourth down.
And that boot will instead be what starts our fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the third. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 26. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Officially an even 40 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send a man in motion. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
I'm one, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Play action now. Burrow. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Big game downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Stop. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
12. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Working inside the red zone. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Thomas. Thomas. Dot.
Throwing from the gun here. Brought in right side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Get set. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Trying for it with Burrow. That's cut beyond the marker.
Go.
And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He's got it. It's a Green Bay touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Big spot for the Packers here. They'll go for 2.
Gun. Dot. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a 2-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, you look like you make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Commanders lead by 15 now.
Packers 16.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Commanders moments away from a 2-0 start. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. The Commanders ready for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Shot.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now to throw. This finds Dobbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they face second down.
Let's get set. Shot.
Burrow setting to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be third and goal.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, shot.
Throwing now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after it almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
11 MT, 11 MT. Shot.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All right, here we go. Second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Deron Bland has it. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
11, Thomas. 12, 12. 12, Dot.
Burrow back to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Dot.
To throw.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice, grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that get with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us all up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias.